Today I'm looking to turn this sim here into a cowplant. If you don't know what a cowplant is, I suggest you go and look it up before you watch this video, otherwise you might get a bit confused. My best description of it is a plant that looks like a cow, that has a cake for a tongue, and that eats sims. And that's all I can give you. Look the rest up because I don't know how else to describe it. But this sim is basically inspired by a cowplant, and I wasn't really too sure how to get her to look like one because I didn't really think this challenge through properly before I had a go at it. And so I kind of just went by colours. I found this snowy escape hare, and there was one swatch that had quite good colours. So it had the orange, it had the like kind of blonde straw colour, and it had green. I also tried to give her the vampire teeth that came with the vampire pack, because cowplants kind of have very sharp, like kind of scary looking teeth like the vampire teeth, but you can't give a human sim vampire teeth, sadly. So I went back at the end of the video and I made her a vampire and gave her the teeth, because I think it kind of makes sense that she would be a vampire, as vampires eat sims, cowplants also eat sims, so I think it all just kind of makes sense. So I did that. I also kind of tried to look for cow themed clothing to give her, but there weren't very many. I looked through cottage living and that sort of thing, but I couldn't find any, and it was really just really frustrating because there's so many like rabbit themed things. I think there were a load of fox themed things. I don't really know, but no cows. If you know of any cow themed clothing that I'm unaware of, it would be amazing if you could tell me in the comments, because I couldn't find anything. I did find, however, a lot of black and white leopard print, and that kind of looks like cow print. So I used that for a lot of the outfits because that was the only thing I could find that was kind of vaguely close to a cow print, and I guess that's just what I had to go with. For fitness, like the fitness wear, I wasn't really too sure what to do. I just kind of gave her green clothes because plants are green, and then called it a day. I just wasn't sure. I kind of went back and changed a lot of the outfits I was doing, but I just couldn't bring myself to redo fitness. I just kind of left it how it was. One of the outfits I did go back and change was the party wear and the formal wear, because I just wasn't happy with how I had done them. So you'll see that I go back and change this once I've done. I kind of got very stuck with party wear because I couldn't find something that I thought really fit, and then when I did, I realized that it was way more casual than her everyday wear was, which I didn't think really made much sense for a party. So what I ended up with in the end was this dress, but in a different color, and it doesn't really look much like any of the cowplant kind of themed things, but I thought it kind of reminded me of the Strangerville plants, and I kind of associate the Strangerville mystery with the cowplants. I don't know, they don't really have anything to do with each other. Like they have the connection of them both involving plants that are kind of weird and don't really make sense, but that's about it. So I just thought they kind of linked something in my brain. I kind of linked the two together, and I decided that they would go, and so now she's got that Strangerville plant colour on her for her party wear, but you'll see that in a bit. Right now I'm still trying to find a way to use the cottage living stuff in a way that makes sense for a cow plant, but I don't know. The only like confirmed cow themed clothing item I found was the hat from the deluxe version of the game, and I forgot to use it in this kind of speed cast challenge montage or whatever it's called, but I remembered when I was editing, and so I went back and I added it to her cold weather because I just thought of it all of a sudden and realized, oh, I can't just not include it because it's perfect. Speaking of perfect things, I lied when I said it was the only cow themed item because there are two others that I just remembered. which were the 2 cowplant tattoos that were recently added to the game. And you might have seen them earlier on, but I did give her those tattoos because how could I not? They're just so perfect for the sim, and they're new, so I wanted to use them. So I don't know, there wasn't a more perfect item. I think they inspired this video. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember when I came up with this video. I think it was right before I was about to go to bed, so that would be why I don't remember. But I wrote it down and now I'm doing it. So yeah, it was around that time though, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was why. That was the reason I decided to do this video. I also kind of tried to make her makeup look like the cowplant, so I gave her very white, like very pale lipstick that's actually paler than her skin, because that's what the cowplant's like lips look like the bit around its mouth. They're very pale, and so I wanted to reflect that with just what she looked like. Anyway, here I changed her formal wear a lot. It's just completely different because I thought I should reflect the black and white colour of the cow print on the plant, and I don't know, I just didn't like what I'd originally given her. I also gave her this heart necklace that you might have seen, and I thought that you might be thinking that that's quite a random addition, but if you look at a picture of a cowplant and you look at the nostrils of the cowplant, which seems a bit of a weird thing to say, but I think they look like they're in the shape of a heart, like hearts. I don't know if you can see it, but every time I look at a cowplant, I see the heart-shaped nostrils, and I just can't unsee it. So I thought I would, I don't know, remind myself of that little, a little reference to the heart-shaped nostrils by giving her that kind of pink rose gold heart necklace in a lot of her outfits. Anyway, I eventually went back to finish the party wear outfit because I was not sure what to do, and then I found this dress and I just thought, oh, I don't know, it kind of makes me think of creepy plants. A cowplant is kind of creepy. I don't know, it was the only thing I could think of, and I needed to move on. I also found that skeleton wetsuit. I thought it doesn't really have a direct tie-in to cowplants, but cowplants eat sims. That results in sims dying, sadly. But a dead sim is a skeleton. They're not actually, they're ghosts, but you know, same thing. And so she has a skeleton pattern wetsuit because, I don't know, it kind of makes sense. I don't know what else I was supposed to do. It's a very loose link, but it's a link nonetheless. There was also this My First Pet stuff, I think it was, top, which I think it's like kind of a dog fur print or like a cat fur print looking thing, but I thought it kind of looked like cow print because, yeah, black and white, splodges, same thing. Anyway, here's another leopard print top. I don't know why The Sims is so obsessed with black and white leopard print, but they just were. It was a recurring theme. Anyway, here I, for some reason, just missed the cow hat. I think it's because it isn't tagged under any of the tags for some reason. I don't know why it is, but it only ever comes up under every day because there's no tags there. And I don't know, Sims team really needs to fix that. It just doesn't come up under like party wear or cold weather wear or anything like that, which you'd think it would because it's just like a hat. It's not something that would be appalling to wear in the cold. I also gave her the Loves Outdoors, the Glutton, and the Mean trait. Mean because she eats people, Loves Outdoors because she's a plant, and then Glutton because she's got that cake thing and she eats people. So I thought, you know, I got to include that. I made sure she liked Strange Music because that has an icon of a cowplant in it. Another link to Strangerville there, because if you didn't know, that music station comes with Strangerville. Anyway, I have finished the video, so it would be amazing if you could like, subscribe, and comment on the video. Maybe even share it with a friend, and bye!